sports. Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On the move, it's Green. He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
325. Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And he's dragged down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Pulls it, fired, complete. Makes his man miss. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And just pressure. You gotta love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
He'll bring it back. It's Farmer. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On the run, it's Uiagalelei. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And wings it incomplete. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Bray. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, West Virginia 7, Florida State 0.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And that ball is picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Back to the ground game on the left. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up and playing physical like a linebacker.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Snagged on the outside, it's Gray. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Back to pass, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter. David, I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. The Seminoles get enough for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Brown. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Temple. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Green. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
1st down, West Virginia.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
West Virginia, 14, Florida State.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Tuafili. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the middle. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Handoff from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Brake to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On third down, going up top. Snares it outside. It's Fox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brake. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Mountaineers will move the sticks with the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. The sure hands, it's Donaldson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Noles. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
21, West Virginia, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. now when we get down there, focused on execution and getting 6 points.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Moves around to clear up the vision. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Donaldson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the...
And the pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide out in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll immediately call timeout. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
First down, West Virginia.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to fire, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's